And tonight we've learned the identity of one of the victims. We're told 64-year-old Joy Rogers, a Southport resident, was among those killed. Her husband, Lenny Rogers, confirming that tragic news to us tonight. Joy is the mother of 3 children and moved to Southport a year ago from California. A statement from the Rogers family saying in part, quote, "Joy loved Jesus deeply, and because of that, she loved others deeply. She lived up to her name. Her spirit radiated joy, light, and kindness everywhere she went. Joy had a special gift for making people feel seen and welcomed. She was truly a vibrant part of the community and her family, and she will be dearly missed," end quote. Now, Mr. Rogers says he was at the American Fish Company with Joy on Saturday night when that shooting started. He says he was not hurt in the gunfire.